eventually it won't even matter that they're ranked number 3 because eventually this is going to be a lot bigger playoff pool, don't you think?
I can't wait to get the playoff. They've already agreed on it. It's going to be 12 games. I mean, it's going to be 12 teams. I think they start this not this year coming up, but the following year, I want to say, so 2024. This is the way to do it. You know, I fought Maz, I fought Ryan, I fought them long enough on it. I didn't like some of the lesser seeds that you were seeing, and I didn't want teams with 3 wins potentially getting to a chance to win a national championship.
3 losses.
But 3 losses,
Yeah.
excuse me. But there won't be any teams with 3 losses getting in there. You see it's getting better and better. The field is evenly spread around. Like right now, that's the best way to kill all this conversation. Because you could have so many different scenarios. TCU could be undefeated or 1 loss. LSU could beat Georgia in the SEC championship game. Georgia then will have 1 loss. UT still has only 1 loss, and they have the best resume in terms of wins. You look at Michigan going undefeated or having 1 loss. You know, look at Oregon sneaks in there. USC, whatever they're going to do. Utah's beat USC again this season, much like they did last year. So,
remember they went for 2 to win that game.
100%. You know, shout out to Lincoln Riley. So
you get a rematch. Look at those matchups, man.
So looking at it this way, this is the best way because you keep talking about the best 4. It was like, yo, we're picking the best 4. How can you say you're picking the best 4 when you're looking at, you know, let's see, undefeated TCU. You're looking at a 1-loss Pac-12 champion USC. You're looking at a Ohio State 1 loss to Michigan, who's undefeated champion. And, you know, and the list goes on. This is the best way to shore it up because now we don't have to sit here and have these conversations and your bias doesn't come into play.
Yeah, and you knew this was coming, right?
Yeah.
Like the reason they moved to the college football playoffs is because they didn't want people making all the decisions and deciding who the national champion was. And then it was, okay, we don't want to go 8 teams. Okay, maybe but I like this format because you're still giving the first 4 teams a bye, which they should get rewarded for something, right? You don't want to just put them against a lower seed. And look at the potential matchups in here. I mean, look at the right side of that board right now. You could essentially have 3 out of the 4 teams be from the Big Ten playing each other to get to the national championship. And how fun would that bracket be?
I mean, that, you know, you look at the way it's set up right now, that looks amazing. Obviously, you get Alabama and Georgia in the second round. You get Tennessee and TCU in the second round. LSU and Michigan. I love Jaden Daniels.
That would be great.
I love that. That would be a great match. I want to see that, period, man. Jaden Daniels and LSU, that guy's lights out. And Ohio State and SC, you know, 2 potential Heisman Trophy winners. That's another thing I'm looking at.
Or a rematch at a Rose Bowl against Utah. Remember that game last year?
And now this time everybody's there to play for real.
Yep.
You know, it's not just getting through a game. Plus, I'm just looking at all the Heisman Trophy candidates in this game. You know, you look at Stetson Bennett from Georgia. You look at Bryce Young, Alabama. You look at C.J. Stroud, Caleb Williams, Blake Corum, Jaden Daniels. Bo Nix is in there. And then, Duggan from TCU. His stats are off the chain. The one team that's not in there, man, and they're getting fleeced as we speak, is UNC. That's a team to watch out for.
They're on the up, man.
UNC has 1 loss. They're ranked 13th right now. They will play Clemson in the ACC championship game. Already been booked. Drake May is a beast. 3,900 yards total offense right now, 38 total touchdowns, 33 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Like, his stats are through the roof right now.
Yeah, UNC's been sneaky about putting people into the league, too.
Trubisky, Howe.
Carter.
Yeah.
You talk about the 2 running backs.
The running backs, yeah. From Denver.
That Carolina quarterback's literally out of high school.
Yeah.
And he's dominating.
He's
Drake May, right? Is that
Drake
his name?
May. Yeah, he is a real problem out there, man. I like watching him. It's gonna be interesting to see though.
And what I do like about that is 4 weeks of competitive football, right? It's gonna kill every other bowl game, but I think every other bowl game is already dead anyways.
But they could be bowl games.
Does anybody really care about the Charmin Ultra Bowl? That nobody cares about that anymore, right? It's really about the college football playoff.